Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna get started with the NFL. There's been a lot of surprises that have happened. Some teams that we expected to be good are good this year, like the Eagles, I'll admit.
I told you.
But definitely in the AFC, there's been a lot of turnover, a lot of teams that you didn't expect to be where they are, that are in contention for being the best, such as the Patriots and the Colts.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking about too. I was like, what? The Patriots? How are they 9-2? It's crazy.
Yeah, so, we can dive right into it right now. So, if you had to choose right now, going into Week 12, who would you choose as the MVP and why?
Oh, that's tough. Can I say more than one person?
You can give your candidates, possibly, but I want you to settle on one person, because there is only one MVP.
Oh yeah, the number one MVP is probably Jalen Hurts, no doubt about it. Again, I know people are going to be saying, "Oh, his game lacks pizzazz and everything," but at the end of the day, he has 2 turnovers, unlike a certain somebody who has more than 2 turnovers.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
A certain somebody?
A certain somebody that I feel like you're going to say should be MVP, but I feel like, Jalen Hurts, his game has been consistent. They've been getting wins, and overall, I would say him, and then even the Patriots quarterback too, Drake
May.
Yeah, Drake May. I like him too. He's consistent too. I like the consistency. But I feel like Jonathan Taylor has been going crazy and insane. Like, I know, again, the NFL don't like rewarding running backs or anything like that, but if we could give Jonathan Taylor some love, then that would be great too. And then, those are my 3, I would say.
It's funny that you said those 3 and you didn't even mention who it actually is. That's very interesting to me. I will admit, Jalen Hurts, I think his numbers are actually really good. He's playing pretty good, to be honest. And I think, for the most part, a lot of teams are just kind of trying to stop the run, because you could see that Saquon had such a big effect on their offense last year, and now they are definitely crashing the run to try to stop him. And Jalen Hurts, all you can say is he's a winner. He continues to win and find ways to win.
Yeah.
But my pick is Matthew Stafford.
Oh, Matthew. Oh, yeah. Matthew.
Because
I didn't think you were going to say Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford, because you were like 2 turnovers. I'm like, I think Matthew Stafford has 2 interceptions on the whole season right now. I could be wrong about that, but I think he leads the league in touchdowns. He had a 3-week stretch where he was going insane in terms of touchdowns. And the Rams, they just beat the Seahawks, that was a big division game, and, they came out on top. And I think they looked pretty good. They were one of my picks to go to the NFC. And then I did also have the Bucks, and we can discuss that at a later date. But I think Matthew Stafford, this would be a perfect cap on his career, because he's been elite since he's gone to the Rams. He won a championship, getting an MVP that could seal him as a Hall of Famer in my eyes.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
You don't think he's a Hall of Famer? I think it's borderline that he's a Hall of Famer right now.
I'll give him. If Eli Manning can get it, then you got to give it to Matthew Stafford then too at that point. But I guess what he did with the Lions was cool too and everything. So.
I will mention though, Drake May, in my opinion, 2nd-year quarterback right now. Nobody expected that the Patriots would be in contention for the 1 seed going into the season. I think people thought they would have an easier schedule, so they might have snuck into the playoffs. But if you look at their roster, their skill position guys, obviously Stephon Diggs has been a good addition for them. And obviously getting Mike Vrabel as an upgrade of coach for them. And their defense is playing well, but the story is their quarterback. Because even if you have the surrounding parts on a team, if you don't have a quarterback, you're not going anywhere. And he's been performing better than you could have expected of a 2nd-year quarterback, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, just seeing how, the Patriots have developed as well, too. And then even, yeah, even the Colts as well too. Like again, going back to how they're unlikely teams that are just still in the spotlight, still in the show in a way. Like no one expected the Colts to be as good as they are now, and everything. And then even with the Patriots as well, and again the Bills are behind them. Of course, the Bills are behind the Patriots still, but and again, it's still like tough to say. Still, like as far as that goes, like because I feel like there's been a lot of unpredictability lately with each of the games we've seen, and it's like, oh my goodness, how did this happen? How did this game happen? Like all the games that we've been seeing throughout the weeks, and it's hard to definitively say, oh, this team's gonna win. And again, we're not even considering the Chiefs anymore at this point because
some of us aren't.
Oh yeah, you're considering.
So we can get into that right now because I wanna see if you are confident in your. We had our preseason Super Bowl picks, obviously, for who we thought was gonna win it and make the Super Bowl. Are you confident in who you had? You can let the audience know who you had.
Okay, so I had the Eagles and the Ravens, the Battle of the Birds.
Okay. Yeah. Are you confident in that actually happening?
You know what? I'm confident in the Eagles still. Like I feel like the Eagles will still. Again, they're having a quiet good season. I feel like it's not as like big now because again we're not seeing Saquon Barkley going off, but nonetheless they're still a consistent team. And as far as the Ravens go, I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'm still not sure. I mean, but again, they're second in the division behind the Steelers, of course, but yeah, I mean, I can see again as much as I like the Steelers too. I can see the Steelers losing some games too, but the Ravens being a little bit more consistent going forward, and then it's going to be close. I feel like a little bit closer than expected, but I'll say that if the Ravens do make it somehow at the top of the division, then I can see them. I can see it still. So I'll still stand by it. I'll still stand because again, the Ravens had injuries, a lot of injuries that
derailed their defense.
That derailed their derailed their defense. Yeah, but yeah, I'm still I'm confident in my pick. I'm gonna stand by it. I'm not gonna change.
Okay, that's good. I agree because I'm not gonna change either. I'm sticking. I've seen.
You're sticking with
my preseason pick for the Super Bowl was the Chiefs over the Buccaneers, and I'm sticking with it because I believe that the Chiefs. The difference between this Chiefs team from this year and last year is not that much different. I actually think their record won't reflect it, but I think they have more talent this year than they did last year as a team. The difference in last year was that they won all these close games. All of their losses that they've had have been in close games. They lost to the Broncos in a close game. They lost to the Eagles in a close game. They lost to the Jaguars in a close game.
Aren't the Chiefs that team, though? Aren't they the team that
wins these close games?
Yeah,
that's my point.
So
I believe in a playoff setting, whenever you still have Patrick Mahomes, I need to see someone besides Tom Brady and Joe Burrow beat them on their way to the Super Bowl before I see that happen. And it's not going to be Joe Burrow because the Bengals aren't going to make it. So I need to see one of these young quarterbacks that you're relying on. It would be essentially, if it's the Patriots, Drake May in his first playoff game possibly. Or Lamar Jackson, who has never beaten Patrick Mahomes in a game that matters. Josh Allen, who has never beaten Patrick Mahomes in a game that matters. And Daniel Jones, possibly.
Daniel Jones.
So, that's my opinion on the AFC. On the NFC side, I'm honestly a little bit more hesitant with the Bucs because the NFC to me is just so deep. There's a lot of great teams, and I think the Bucs have been able to kind of, stem the tide of the injuries that they had. They had a lot of injuries on the offensive side of the ball, so I feel like they were able to stabilize and still maintain a pretty good record. And I believe in Baker in the playoffs. He's been a great playoff performer, and I still think that they have a chance to make it to the NFC Championship game, and then anything happens. I still think it's going to be Bucs Rams, but I don't know, the Rams, they're looking good right now. I have to admit.
The Rams, yeah, they are. They
Combination of Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, they look pretty good.
They do, yeah. I'll have to admit that, yeah, they do look good. And, yeah, it's going to be tough to see what happens in the NFC, but, yeah, AFC, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the Chiefs can get their way in there. But right now, I'm just saying,
They're outside looking at right now. I know.
They're looking at, yeah. Who are they playing next?
They play the Colts in Kansas City.
Okay, so
we'll see what happens.
So the Chiefs, what are you saying?
It's a must-win game.
So yeah, are they gonna win?
Yes, I believe that they will beat.
They're gonna beat
Chiefs. The Colts. Yes.
Interesting.
We'll see.